What's up everyone, my name is Alex Miller and today I'm going to be teaching you how to actually build your credit. So a lot of people that I teach either A, don't actually know what credit is, or B, understand the importance of it but don't actually know how to build it. But for the people that fall into the second scenario, I'm going to be giving you 4 steps to start building your credit and sustain your credit standing. Alright, so step 1. You need to make a budget. Now, I cannot stress this enough when I say that in order to build your credit in a healthy way, you need to make a budget. Now, getting a credit card, buying all the great stuff that you've ever wanted is all well and good. It's what everyone preaches. But in my opinion, before you even get to that point, you need to know where your money is actually going. You need to take control of your money, take control of your finances. That way, when it comes time you actually get your credit card, you know exactly how much you're able to spend, how much you can allot yourself to spend with a credit card. Alright, so step 2 is going to be actually getting your credit card. So now you've effectively taken control of your money and you know how much you can spend without putting yourself in danger. So now it's time to choose which credit card you want. Credit cards come in all shapes and sizes. Not literally, but figuratively. In some cases, credit cards will give you rewards for spending money that you don't have, just to further incentivize you to spend even more money that you don't already have. Now, I don't suggest getting those kind of credit cards. I suggest getting the regular old basic credit card that most banks already offer. There's no gimmicks, no spend money to make money type of system. It's just good old-fashioned revolving credit. Now, credit cards are one of the fastest ways to build your credit, but it's also one of the fastest ways to hurt your credit if you're not responsible. Another thing to keep in mind is to not go over 30% of your credit limit. That's kind of like the magic number that lets your lenders know that if you're going above that percent, then you're kind of risky as far as lending money. Alright, so step 3 is financing for a car. Now, in most cases, I would suggest just buying a car outright without financing, but in the case of you trying to build your credit, financing for a car is one of the easiest ways to do so. If you have a job, most likely you're not going to want to walk to that job unless it's relatively close every single day. So having a car is already pretty much a necessity. Financing for a car, as long as it's not an overly expensive one, can provide a consistent commitment to payment that won't change unless you were to miss a payment. What I would suggest would be financing for a used car that is, again, not very expensive. Reason being is a car is, in most cases, a depreciating asset. It's not going to be worth as much if you were to try to sell it as it is whenever you buy it. So you can just cut your losses right at the beginning. And the 4th and final step is buying, or in certain cases, renting a house. Now, this step is going to be the biggest commitment out of all the steps, depending on if you're buying or renting. Now, buying a house affects your credit in a similar way to how financing for a car would affect your credit, only over a longer period of time. Renting, on the other hand, will not always improve your credit. Some rental properties will improve your credit. That's why it's up to you. It's very important to figure out whether your property will or won't actually affect your credit. Anyways, guys, that's all I have about building your credit. Now, these 4 steps aren't the only ways to build credit. So if you know any other ways to build credit, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. Other people can read it. I can read it. It'll help me better teach people in the future. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for my future content. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and you guys have a good one.